get this out of the way.
Yeah, let's
Who's your
go.
goalie tonight?
It's not Shesky. It's one of the other two.
Speaking of, are you encouraged that he's on the ice?
Yeah, no, definitely. It was part of the whole process from day one right till now. So that was sort of the process, yeah. It's always good to see him out there for sure.
And what does that mean in terms of when we can actually see him?
I don't know. I don't want to say. I mean, it's near future, but when, I don't know. We'll see how he gets along today and see what the trainer's saying.
I asked you after the game the other night, when you have a game like that, you can chalk up to a lot of circumstances, but were there things in the game that you felt you needed to address to ensure that you're taking care of it, or do you just...
You know what? When you did ask that question, I thought about it going home, to be honest with you, driving home. And I didn't bring much of it up because I, as a coach, and when you talk to your staff the next morning, you say, what should we do about this? And we thought most of it was from mental fatigue, to be honest with you. And then they looked like a tired team, and we haven't seen that in the last month and a half. So we didn't bring it up a whole lot, and they didn't bring it up a whole lot. And I think that's the best way to go about it.
Well, I think the first power play, suddenly Panarin was on the puck away twice.
Yeah, and when you notice stuff like that, like I said, the first two power plays, they never got a good entry. They never got nothing going. They were careless with the puck. So you can see it, and you try and push them in a game as a coach. It's your job to try and push them, get them better. And when you're trying, you're trying some things between periods, and not a lot was working. So really, you look at it and you say it's. And again, I hate making excuses, but it was 4 games in 6 days, and it was 2 back-to-backs, and I think the tank was empty.
Is Lindgren okay for tonight?
Yeah. I mean, not 100% sure, but just a maintenance day, and he should be fine. We don't see any issues.
Okay.
Just wanted to, you've stayed with the same lines now for a number of years, maybe 7 or 8. Mm-hmm. Is there any temptation to break them up, or are you going to roll?
No, I'm going to roll right now. I mean, maybe in the first period we change something, but no, the plan is to keep them going. We like what we're seeing for the most part.
You said, I mean, Lindgren, I guess, is okay, you said, but you say not 100% sure. If there's an issue...
I'm not 100% sure with any of them.
Right.
With today's day and age, but no, he shouldn't be no issue.
Okay.
And if there is, then Lieborg goes in.
Right, I was just going to ask about Lieborg.
Yeah.
He hasn't played.
Yeah.
Like, how ready would he be to step in if you needed him to step in?
You got to be ready. I mean, he's practiced every day. He works hard. It's not easy to do what he's doing, but again, it's part of the NHL, and that's what it is. It is what it is. We got nothing against the kid. When he gets a chance, hopefully he goes in there and plays real well. But it's hard to make big changes in your lineup when things are rolling like they're rolling. So.
Do you, with a young guy like that, do you feel the need to talk to him about it and reassure him so often, or you just leave him alone?
I leave him alone. Gordon Murphy talks to him twice a week probably, you know what I mean? Like stay with it, keep it. It's not easy. It's not an easy job. It's like a goalie that plays 1 game every 10 games. That doesn't happen with our team, but it happens around the league sometimes. It's tough. But it's a mental thing, and you got to get over it. You know what? You're in the NHL. When you get your opportunity, make sure you play well, and maybe you're going to stay there. So it's all about opportunity, and we've been fortunate enough that there's been no major injuries back there, and everybody's playing well.
And speaking of the goalies, why the change from Huska to Kincaid?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I think you know that answer, but Kincaid was probably going to be the experienced guy was going to call up, but he was on the protocol. So I think, it was nothing to do with the kid's game. I mean, right. I watched all the goals. He didn't have much to do with them. He played real good first period. So I think, the bottom line is what would have happened if the protocol was over. So that was probably the reason for the change.
Fields' goal the other night wasn't particularly important in the game, but can it be important for him?
100%, yeah. I mean, you could see, we were behind in the game 6-2, I think, and he scored a goal, and he was pretty excited. I mean, he was happy, and most times you don't get excited when you're losing 6-2, but I understand it totally. It's a thing off his shoulders, and now he feels good about his game again, and for a young player, it was really key. So I hope it carries over for sure. And he's played good. He just hasn't put the puck in the net, and it was good to see him bury that one.
Speaking of not putting the puck in the net, but having been playing good, Nico only has 4 goals.
Not concerned one bit. He's playing good hockey, two-way hockey. I mean, sure you want to score more goals. He's got quite a few assists. He's played well. But, you know, guys like that want to put the puck in there. I don't know if it's bothering him, I don't think it is, but we talk about him all the time, being every night you watch the games after, and the next day you're marking your ratings on players, and he's always up there. We like what he's doing.